Morning peeps, and welcome back to this 10th, or was it 9th? I think it might be 10th of July 2025, and we are coming up to nearly 6 o'clock in the morning. So far, so good. However, look, we've got some very small trails in the sky. I think I just saw one forming not long ago, so there is a sign that there is moisture in the atmosphere coming up. And like I said before in my previous videos, sometimes if you see trails, that's the aircraft there, sometimes you see trails in the morning and then it may stop or it may linger for the rest of the day. And another aspect is when you see loads of trails in the morning, so I'm concentrating on this aircraft line, just find it fascinating. So yes, trails in the morning, loads of them tend to linger throughout the morning, but I don't see anything like that at the moment, so time will tell, time will tell. Right, catch you peeps in a bit. First one of the day, well, second one really. It's like some of those faint trails in the morning. Right, this morning it looks like it might be a traily day. I haven't got my phone at the moment, currently watering the garden. We'll see what the remainder of the day is, or this morning. And we've got a few. Is that one there? No, it's not. Yeah. That was not leaving a trail, well that one did. Beautiful shot, lovely. Okie dokie, right. That is the trails that were laid not long ago. Right there. Okay. For a start of the day. Oh, actually, that has really given off a striking effect off that sunshine there. Look at that. Easy, steady with camera neck. Beautiful. There we go. So that has done that. So far, we are 6:30. And just in this area here, we have a number of trails. Just a number of them, very faint-ish, nothing too drastic. So maybe this is a sign. To be honest with you, it would have been quite a lot rampant by now. It might ramp up, might not. So we'll see. Time will tell. Welcome back. Righty tight. What do we have so far? Look at this. We have trails with maybe one forming there. Oh, that's an EasyJet. That's an EasyJet. Probably not. It's a bit too faint in that area. Might do. Actually, no, might do. It actually is. But before we have a look at that, let's have a look at this. How thick are these trails? Well, that one there is getting a bit thick, mate. But the consistency of the trails is not that much. Look, let's just go back, just to show you the perspective. It's not enough to block that sun that is rising. Yeah, that looks like an EasyJet to me. That's a very, very faint trail. But yeah, it is getting thicker by the minute. Right, pop back in a sec. A few more trails have been laid. It's mostly in this area here. Bear in mind, let's just turn the camera around. I think it's worth observing. They've got a massive, well, I won't say massive, but see that white haze starting to appear? So it's saying there's moisture appearing. And again, right here as well. There we go. So yeah, there is a trail being laid in that area. So it's only one specific area. So that aircraft just made a very small trail. So let's just analyse so far what we got. Small trail, long trail, and the aircraft travelled, well, the aircraft there didn't do anything right here. Only started from that bit there. Okay, well, I didn't see any spray nozzles on that. It looked like it was coming from the engine due to the gap. We've got another aircraft coming. Right, so yes, we have a traily morning around my area. There we go. Right, we'll pop back in a bit. Right, this aircraft here is, I can't even pronounce that, it's too early for me. So this is a commercial airline and it's travelling at 30,000 feet thereof. Travelling from Dubai to Dublin. So this aircraft here is not available. Or there's no information on it. It's travelling at 37,000 feet, which is the height of altitude. Yeah, there we go. Unavailable. So those aircraft I just showed you was this one here. That one. We have another one coming up as well. Where are you two, mate? There you go, another one. And we have that one there. So we have 3 on the go at the moment. Yes, and they're all commercial airlines. I've just tracked that one as well. I didn't record it, but yes, they're all commercial airlines. It's given off a persistent trail, isn't it? So let's look at this scenario. Quite important for my analysis, because this is the perfect morning, isn't it? Well, to a certain degree. We do have trails and they are forming. Rapidly, not so much, but yes, they are forming more than we've seen in previous weeks. Right, 2 scenarios. One, the mainstream scenario. The fact that there is moisture in the atmosphere that is increasing due to the fact that we have this white haze here, which is a very indication that there is moisture in the atmosphere. It's obviously air and moisture rising up, and it's obviously the heat condensing with the cold atmosphere, which creates clouds. Alright, so that is an indication to me that there is moisture in the atmosphere. So I'm just tracking this aircraft for a moment. It's hitting the sun, so it gives this like perfect effect. So yeah, anyway, going back to my point is the fact that this sheen right here, which in fact is turning into something called cirrocumulus. So yeah, that's turned into cirrocumulus, which is the bubbly cloud. So yes, there is an indication there is moisture in the atmosphere. So this is the mainstream media explanation. We can indicate moisture due to the clouds, therefore the trails are forming because it's got pockets of moisture where the aircraft is travelling and it's just hitting that pocket of moisture, hence why the trails are persisting. That's the mainstream explanation. Or this has been sprayed on purpose to block the sun, make the frogs gay, depopulation, for 5G, weather control. Well, let's put this two concepts. Okay, right, it's going to dim the sun. That's one concept. Secondly, let's see if it actually changes the weather. Is there for weather modification? Well, what, in my area or in bloody Kazakhstan? I mean, what place are we talking about here? Thing is, it's just words that people just regurgitate in the community. They don't really apply that into what they're actually seeing. This is why you're tuning into my channel, so you're going to get a realistic perspective. But we can see trails are forming due to, most likely, because we have, boom, what's this? Moisture in the atmosphere. Now if you turn the camera around to this way, where it is pretty much blue sky, yeah, we got a few trails forming. But primarily, if you look at the trails, we're all more or less in the area of the white haze. So you've got to take that in consideration. I'm not going to jump to the conclusion this is sprayed on purpose, and then we apply that to the scenario, and then I can just easily just debunk it, because these trails are not blocking the sun, and we'll see what happens in the next couple of hours, or obviously for the rest of the day. Always turning a bit altocumulus. There we go, altocumulus, and we've got cirrostratus. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, small pesky trails. Look at that. There we go. Right, we'll pop back in a bit, mealcock. About a minute has passed. And the reason is, there is an aircraft there. It may give off a persistent trail because it should be travelling at that altitude. So this aircraft here is from Detroit to Frankfurt, Delta Airlines, travelling at 39,000 feet. So technically, that should give off a trail. Where are you to, mate? There we go. Okay, so, right, another scenario. We have a plane travelling. Is it Delta Airlines? It's got to be. It will give a picture of the aircraft itself. If this is travelling at 39,000 feet and is in the proximity of the trails, why isn't it forming? There we go, I asked those questions as well. Does that make sense? No, it don't make sense. Or is it a lot lower? Actually, looking at it, I think it's a lot lower. So maybe I've got the wrong aircraft. Oh no, it is. No, it is, look. That's the aircraft. That is definitely the aircraft, 100%. So it's travelling at 39,000 feet. So yeah, that is definitely the aircraft. Why isn't it not giving off a trail? It's in the area of the trails being formed. Let's see if it pops back here. There we go, that's the aircraft. Okay, is it giving off a persistent trail? No, it's not. Okay, so this aircraft is travelling at 39,000 feet, but it didn't give off a trail, which is unusual. According to the flight tracker, it's in that proximity of the trails persisting. But it's not. Ooh, look at that big trail there. What time is it? Just gone past 7:05 in the morning. So remember when I said, if we find trails, we're going to find cirrus. Do we see any cirrus? Well, I guess you can call that cirrostratus part of the cumulus. Well, not really, actually, but come to think about it. Might be wrong. I'm a bit of a newbie to this sort of stuff, and will get stuff wrong 100%. But what an interesting morning so far. Right, boom, I need to get dressed, get ready for work. Right, see you in a bit. I have returned, once again. It's just gone past 9 o'clock in the morning. What is the skies of like? Now, that immediate area over there is very hazy. Obviously, we have the very small trails, very, very faint. Again, not blocking out the sun. We are 9 o'clock, and I'm not joking. That sun is piercing. It's piercing, okay? These trails are not going to dim it. Now, it needs to be like this, massive amount of trails, and we're not seeing that. We're just seeing very, very small bits and pieces. Hardly done on purpose, I would gather, my estimation, but anyway, it's down to the individual who wants to believe what they want to believe. But again, this is not going to dim the sun. God, bloody hell, sun's going to be a hot one today. Other one's just passed. This was like so far. Right, I am back. I'm actually using the phone this time, so the audio quality will be shite. I do apologise. All the trails have gone up in the distance towards that area, wherever that may be. And that is the remaining trails, I think, that were over there, because it's only been a short period of time. They're getting quite faint, and we're having clear sky. It got interesting, and now it's getting boring now. I expected some very, very persistent trails this morning, but fortunately not. Never mind. Well, anyway, can't complain. Clear blue skies though. Time is just gone past 10:30, and that sun is, it's hot. It's hot indeed. So we have cumulus with cirrus, or you could say stratocumulus. But there we go, so far so good. It's just gone past 1 o'clock. What do we have here? Cirrus. Nevertheless, look, clear blue sky. And once again, the powers that be are not spraying. They're not dimming the sun. I have returned once again. Yes. What's the sky like? Yes, have a look. Look at this. Blue sky. It's hot. It's... oh, hang on. No, it's control. It's hot. It's beautiful. Dare I say sexy. So yeah, so no weather modification and no spraying at all. Where's this spraying stuff coming from? I keep on seeing people on various social media saying that the whole entire sky has been sprayed. Well, I'm looking through the satellite, I don't see anything of that. I think people are just fear-mongering, which is very common reoccurrence with that sort of community. Fear, panic. Look, blue sky. How was that manipulated on purpose? Where are the trails? No trails. Blue sky. Now, dare I piss and moan to say, is it hot? It is flipping hot. Tomorrow's going to be even hotter. Yes, even my plants, where sunflowers are really struggling. In England, where I live in the southwest, is a very sticky, the humidity level is quite high. And it just drains you as that sort of really heavy, sticky heat. I have to admit, I'm not going to complain. Well, I just did, it's hot. But nevertheless, it's nice to see we officially have the summer, and how the hell is this something to do with climate change? Baffles me. I am back, yes, in this piercing heat. We are just gone past 4 o'clock, and we're pretty much at peak temperature period now. So it's about 30 degrees, and it's hot, I have to admit. My plants are really struggling at the moment. I've got my sunflowers and I've got my roller beans that are just bearing by, so they desperately need a water. But nevertheless, what a beautiful day. Absolutely stunning. Let's turn around the camera and you can have a look. Crystal clear blue skies. But there's been no trails. A few bits of cirrus, which obviously people in the community misidentify as actually being trails, but there's been absolutely no trails whatsoever. It's been crystal clear blue sky, which is a sign there is a lack of moisture, even though the humidity is high, but that doesn't take into account what's above 25,000 feet up in the air. Like I said in my previous episode, blue skies are rare. What would you consider as rare? There's been plenty of blue skies this year, that's for sure. I have returned. Easy. Easy, you're losing it. Easy. There we go. Beautiful. It's really difficult to get these like real close-up shots without shaking the camera. But so far, that is a control, my friend. And to what we have in the sky. Yeah, it's all good. Look at this. A little bit of cirrus right there. What a hot day. I think I've just been stung by something. God, I tell you, I've come all bloody itchy. The day has been one of the best days of the year so far. Crystal clear blue sky. I'm about to sweat my bollocks off in boot camp. I hope he puts the fans on. I'll see you in an hour or so. Good evening. So what is it like at this nearly 9 o'clock in the evening? Clear blue sky. What a fantastic day. It is the evening. It's coming up to about 10 o'clock at night. With complete blue sky, I have to admit it's been one of the best days of the year. Hot, bit sticky, but all in all, absolutely fantastic. Before I say good night, let's turn the camera around. And we have blue sky. And tomorrow is going to be this, 33 degrees. It's 20 degrees at the moment. It's quite hot. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Good night, folks. Let's roll through the time lapse. Once again, let's check through the time lapse. First thing in the morning, we had the pesky trails. Let's see what they actually do. First things first, that white haze. That turned out to be altostratus and cirrostratus. Trying to think of the bloody word then. And this is this white haze you can see forming here. There we go. Obviously, it's a lot lower than the trails itself. And those trails did not block out that sun. I thought we had that attempt yesterday, and it did not happen. You can see the trails are very faint. They're so faint. But like I said before, guys, another recurring thing, you start seeing trails formed, and then you'll see the white haze start to come into fruition. I remember that white haze I said, yes, can be to do with the spraying, but this doesn't look like spraying. This looks like cirrus cloud. So there is an actual cloud forming in that area. Boom, you can see other clouds coming into fruition as soon as that white haze coming into our point of view. Again, that's a sign that moisture is in the atmosphere. Skip ahead. But all in all, I think it was a pretty decent day. From that point on, I don't think I saw any trails. Actually, you do have very, very fine haze. You can just see it moving in the sun. But from that point, it was pretty much clear blue skies. In the evening, I think you got some cirrus right here. Skip forward to nighttime. And into the morning, which was clear blue sky. Final conclusion on this heat wave we've been having. On the 10th of July, 2025, no trails whatsoever. We had some small trails in the morning. I really thought they're going to make an attempt to block the sun out. But all in all, it was one of the best days of the year. And as I'm recording this at the moment, it's actually even hotter than yesterday. And just wait until the next part as I go into detail with that. So follow me again on the Cosmic Twilight on YouTube. And if you're following me on Rumble, Investigate with Nick. I'll see you very soon.